Hey guys, this is Cholera bringing you the last cast of the night. This is Game 3 of Group D, Stork versus Fantasy. This is going to be interesting. Stork has just made one of the greatest comebacks in Game 2. You should check it out. I'm not going to give too many details. And Fantasy, I believe Fantasy won the previous game here in this group. So really, it's both players are 1-1, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see on this map. I think Stork is the much better player though, and this map is Plasma, by the way, as you guys know. One of my favorite maps around right now. In fact, my favorite map in the map pool. You have those neutral lurker eggs, and in this matchup, Terran has been absolutely dominant against Protoss though, and oh, we're going to see some early cheese here from Fantasy.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of the Plasma map, but I have seen a couple of Stork's games, and I really like Stork. I just think he's a genuinely just affable, like, nice guy, and I actually got a picture with him and like his autograph at one point, and he just seemed like a really great guy, and I was very happy for him when he got to be second place in the WCG finals.
Yeah, everyone loves Stork. There's really no problem with Stork. And we are going to see a proxy barracks here. Oh my god. We're going to be seeing basically Fantasy is going to float that barracks into the base of Stork, I think, and he's going to pump the Marines through that barracks. It's going to be very, very quick for this game. This game is going to be very, very quick. I'm not sure how effective it's going to be, though, because Stork is right there with the scout. He managed to scout first. He's going to see there's no barracks. He's going to know there is some trouble brewing here on Plasma. Yeah, and you just reminded me, I am going to put at the end of the video some nice pictures of Stork I found, including one that my fan made me of pterodactyl Stork with carriers. I called him like flying pterodactyl Stork one time because of his shuttle play. I was like, oh no, Stork coming from the sky with the dinosaur drop! But anyway, double racks from Fantasy, and this is going to be a very, very cheesy game.
Actually, my favorite Stork moment, you know, not actually watching Stork, was in IRC, I think a week ago, when for some reason we were talking about, you know, like babies or something like that, and it's like, well, and someone I forget who it was, someone on the CTG was like, well, I thought Song Gu brought the babies, and I just died laughing.
And now we're seeing, oh, this is so bad for Fantasy. Fantasy has been spotted by the pylon, now by the probe. Stork knows exactly what's coming, and he has that gateway up. He's probably going to build a couple of zealots, just protect that ramp of his, and that'll be pretty much it for this rush. And Fantasy's economy is going to be absolutely just pretty much his economy is going to be non-existent. That probe almost taking out the SCV. Looks like the double racks is going to be finished, but really I don't see this working against Stork. Stork, the master of comebacks. Stork's the master of basically just excellent Protoss play. He's not going to let this spotted rush do anything to him, I think.
Yeah, really, with the whole proxy build, the advantage lies in the element of surprise, and Fantasy's clearly lost that now. So I think we're gonna see some, you know, Stork open, you know, a can of beating Fantasy at his own game.
Yeah, and Stork has the double gate up now, and Fantasy has gone pretty much all in. I think those were all of his SCVs running towards the base here. Looking Fantasy, he looks pretty concerned. Stork's like, yeah, I'm going to win this game. Fantasy actually going for a bunker now at the choke. His one hope is if he can manage to stop this. Oh, Stork pulling probes out now. Stork's going to try to pick off this SCV building the bunker. This could be very, very bad for Stork, though. If the bunker goes up, it looks like a Marine gets in, so actually Stork is in more trouble than I thought, because those probes are actually going to get picked off. I don't know what Stork's doing there with the probes. He needs to move them back.
I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to rely on the. Oh wow, the probes actually took down the bunker. So I guess Stork wasn't being as crazy as we thought.
I think. No, and
great.
Fantasy did not. Oh man, Stork was brilliant there. Actually, who are we to question him? Seriously, who am I? Because what he was doing with the probes was stopping the SCVs from repairing the bunker, and so the bunker went down, and this is going to be it. 4 zealots out already. And yeah, they're going to get one pylon, those Marines, but that's going to be pretty much it. Even if they had got the bunker up, Stork could have built cannons, he could have defended his base, and still he would have been ahead against Fantasy. Now it's just a waiting game before Fantasy loses.
Yeah, exactly. And oh, that's such quick thinking by Stork, man. This is the kind of thing that makes StarCraft fun. Is just like you think that they're doing something almost suicidal or kamikaze like, and then you realize no, it's actually the probes were blocking the SCVs from repairing. That was great.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant, I have to say. Fantasy with some nice marine micro here. He's gonna pick out the shields, but no, Stork is not gonna let that happen. Oh, GG coming from Fantasy. Wow, what a fast game. 5-minute game there.
Yeah, I mean, I actually watched Stork play in the MST, I believe, the MSL prelims, and even though it was obvious that that the Terran noob he was playing was very outmatched, he played a very methodical game. You know, gave the Terran guy a chance, and then utterly crushed him at the end. But this time he you know, didn't waste any time. He just went in. He knew he was up against a very good player, and he couldn't take any chances. So good for Stork.
Yeah, although right before the end, he was building a pylon inside of Fantasy's natural expansion, so if the game had continued, Stork may have put some crap there and been like, Fantasy, I'm going to humiliate you. Maybe start building a pylon harder too, who knows. But actually, that is not Stork's style, by the way. Stork is a GM player, a good-mannered player, pretty much the only one on Samsung Con nowadays. Fantasy looking very concerned. Fantasy is 1-1, so he's not out of the tournament by any means. Stork looking very proud of himself. He's probably, he's almost certainly in the round of 8 now with this victory. He's 2-0 in his group, and we're going to be seeing more of the pterodactyl Protoss very soon. By the way, the reason why Stork is the dinosaur Protoss, I found out a few days ago, is because he was caught wearing a dinosaur suit years ago. Just some random pictures of him in a dinosaur suit. And since then, he's been a dinosaur Protoss. And probably
Oh my
those
God.
images are going to be what you see right now, because I'm going to be putting them up at the end of the video.
It's amazing to me how it's amazing to me how Koreans are willing to dress up in ridiculous suits and walk around on the street and be, you know, promotional for stores or whatever. I saw that many times.
Yep. Peanut, you are so lucky to have been actually in Korea. And, you know, when she says she saw Stork play in MST, she's not talking about, like, I went on YouTube and saw it. She's like, I was in the crowd and I was waving a sign and I saw Stork. I was exchanging some air molecules with Stork, the great Stork. That is how cool she is. She managed to be there.
Oh, my blushes, my blushes.
Yeah, I want to go one day, and maybe one day I will. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy these commentaries. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to put up a picture of that one of my fans drew of Stork as a pterodactyl commanding carriers. That's probably up as the image you're watching right now. But any final thoughts about today's games and how you enjoyed, how you like doing these commentaries?
Oh, these games were great. It was a lot of variety. The maps were all very interesting, and all the playing styles were interesting too. And it was great co-casting with you, Cholera. I mean, this is sort of my second time out as a real commentator, and this was a lot of fun. So thank you very much.
Yeah, guys, do give both of us, you know, comments and suggestions. Love to improve. And Peanut, I thought you did absolutely spectacular. I think that was a very Stork-like performance there, if I may say so myself.
Wow, that is a compliment. Definitely.
We're in a big Stork love fest. Although some people might hate on Stork, call him the the new yellow because he never wins first places. But who knows? It might be different this year. You never know. And even if he loses, maybe he'll make another karaoke video where he talks about being the dinosaur Protoss and always being in second place. Don't know if you've seen that, but you should watch that, Peanut, if you get a chance.
I'll definitely check it out.
All right. Thanks for commentating with me, Peanut, and thank you, viewers, for watching.
No problem. Thank you very much, viewers, for staying tuned.